Good morning, everyone. Today, we all gather in the virtual world to honor and appreciate the incredible life of the late revered Reverend Yuasa Michihiro, honoring our elders in the way they wish to be remembered, sharing stories and memories together in honor of him. This is the purpose of the celebration of life service. This is our chance to show our gratitude for all he has done for us. It is also held to give appreciation to the great divine parent of this universe for the gift of life, the use of the physical body, and to pray for his spiritual happiness. The founder of our faith taught, because humans are born through the blessings of Kami, they must also die with the blessings of Kami. Therefore, if a child's birth is a happy event, then death is a much happier event since one becomes a Kami. Today, we celebrate the extraordinary life of one of the true pioneers of this faith. All of us here have been touched by Yuasa Sensei's strength, determination, and faith in one way or another. He has meant so much to me, an example of which to follow, strength which to emulate, fortitude for which to strive for. Though small in stature, he was a giant in faith, and his virtue will pass on to his family, the Seattle Church, and all Kaisune for whom he worked so hard and served faithfully for all these years. To the Portland Church, he has also meant so much to our history, and we are open and here today thanks to his service to our church. Traveling twice a month from Seattle to Portland on slow highways long before I-5 was built, he would do sacred toritsugi for our members and hold services for our church. He kept this church alive and thriving until a replacement could come. For this and so much more, Portland will forever be indebted to Yuasa Sensei, and his memory and virtue will be passed on from generation to generation, his deeds and faith never forgotten. The church is important, but his true legacy lies within each one of us. As long as we keep his sacrifices in our hearts, pray for his spirit, and continue his way of faith, passing down the stories to our children, we can keep growing his virtue through the lives that we live and the service we do to Kami-sama and for our respective churches. In the last years of his life, not being able to be at the church was probably the hardest thing for Yuasa Sensei. So though we may miss his physical form now, it is also a great blessing, as after he passed away, Yuasa Sensei is now able to freely serve the church and his family once again as a Mitama spirit without the hindrance of a physical body. Yuasa Sensei had a very strong will to have survived and endured so much in his life, and his roots are strong and they run deep. So no matter where you are, his spirit will always be with you. Talk to him, ask him for guidance, for he is with you now, even more so than he was able to be before. Free of the earthly limitations, may he guide you whenever you may ask. Today, may our prayers for Yuasa Sensei bring happiness to his spirit. May his virtue passed on to all of you bring you comfort, happiness, and peace of mind. Once again, thank you for allowing us to come and honor and appreciate the life of the late revered Reverend Yuasa Michihiro. Arigatou gozaimashita.